So my friend Andy Andrews, I call him my friend. I don't know the guy, but he is an amazing, incredible author, and he's written so many awesome books. One of the books that he's recently written that I'm reading right now is called The Final Summit, and it's blowing my mind. But one of the things that Andy Andrews talks about in that book is he talks about choices, right? And he talks about the ability to choose, right, to be happy. It's one of the 7 decisions. If you've never read the book, The Traveler's Gift, get the book The Traveler's Gift and read that. It talks to Andy Andrews has something he calls the 7 decisions, just like I have, discipline, awareness, and gratitude. Andy has the 7 decisions that he lives by, and they are amazing. And I'll tell you, it's really truly life changing. And if you read The Traveler's Gift, The Final Summit is kind of the sequel to that book, and it's very, very, very good stuff. It's a fictional story, but it's based around personal development principles that are very, very powerful. But the bottom line is one of the 7 decisions is every day I will choose to be happy. Now, I find that interesting because a lot of people think that it's the outer world that makes them happy, right? That people say, my wife made me mad this morning, or my coworker made me mad. You know what's fascinating about that? No one can make you mad. Do you know who makes you mad? You do. You make you mad. Your coworker may have said something, and that something that they said, you took on board and then made a decision to be mad about, but no one can make you do anything. Isn't that fantastic? Now that you have this knowledge, people are like, no way, right? Listen, when you say someone made me mad or made me frustrated or someone made me look foolish or here's what you're doing. You're giving them that power. You're giving it to them. Isn't that fascinating? You're actually turning over control to that individual. So especially if it's someone that you don't particularly care for very much, why in the world would you give them the power to make you mad? Why would you give them the power to frustrate you? You see, you make a choice. You choose to be angry or you choose to be frustrated. Here's what else we choose. Every day we choose to be happy or not. And I know that some people are thinking, Brian, you've lost your mind, man. You are off your rocker. But the truth is, it's all a matter of perspective. You see, Andy Andrews talks about when he was homeless, living under a pier in southern Alabama on the beach down there at Orange Beach, and a homeless man came up and brought him some Spam and some sardines, and he started crying. And the old man says, what's your problem? And he said, I can't believe I've been reduced to eating Spam and sardines under a pier on the beach. And the man said, what is your deal, man? I'm having surf and turf with an ocean view. You see, it's all about perspective. It's all about choices. And on the subject of choices, I want you to know that as human beings, one of the biggest limiting factors we have is fear. We fear all kinds of things, right? We fear rejection. We fear ridicule. We fear getting out of our comfort zone. We have all of these fears, but I want you to know something. Your fears are also a choice, and that really rubs some people the wrong way, right? But it's absolutely the truth. You see, faith and fear are both sides of the same coin. You see, because faith and fear are both the decision to believe in something that hasn't come to fruition yet. You see, faith is the decision to believe in something magical or fantastic or good or wonderful in your life that's not here yet, that's not come to fruition yet. Fear is the choice to believe in something bad or terrible or negative that's going to happen to you that hasn't happened yet. So it takes just as much energy to have faith as it does to have fear, and vice versa. But the deal is, if you have fear, it holds you back. You see, you won't get out of your comfort zone. You won't do the things that are necessary, that you know deep down inside. I don't have to tell you are necessary because you know they're necessary to take you where you want to go. But if you have faith instead, you see, faith leads you to get out of your comfort zone. Faith will lead you to take the steps you need to take in order to get to where you want to go and to meet your goals in your life. But it's a choice because there's no more energy required to have faith than there is to have fear, because they're both the same thing. They're both just a belief in something that hasn't occurred yet. The decision is yours. whether you choose faith or whether you choose fear. Because the reality is, for each and every one of us in our entire lives, we have decisions and choices that we get to make every single day. We are truly the Michelangelos of our lives. We are truly the captains of our own vessels. We are truly, truly the navigators throughout this crazy world that we live in. We can take our lives anywhere we want to go by the choices that we make. And I'm not just talking about what to have for dinner or how nice to be to someone. I'm talking about the choices between faith and between fear. The choice to be happy every day, even when the outside world may not want you to be, right? The choice to respond differently than maybe you have in the past. And the choice to see the world through the eyes of perspective that will allow you to believe that everything is coming together for your good. When you can begin to make these kinds of choices, you'll change your perspective. You'll begin to have a benevolent view of the world, and everything will come together for you. I promise. Try it for one day. Guys, that's the dose. Go out there. You know what to do. Make it a great day.